Welcome to our tub. Come on in. It's warm inside, and there's always room for more.
This podcast contains adult material and is intended for mature audiences only. If you're under 18, grab your rubber ducky and find another tub. This one's not for you. Hello and welcome back in the tub for episode 169. I'm Mr. Berg.
And I'm Mrs. Berg.
And this week, well, we have a multiple part episode, I guess is what we could say. In the first half, we're going to hop back into AEBN trends as we did last week. And this time, though, it is going to be the popular searches by country.
Mm-hmm. In February and March of 2025.
And then in the second half, we have another interview from our trip to Chicago. And very new, someone very new to us.
Yes.
And very interesting performer. Had a great story. Mm-hmm. A true businesswoman.
Yes.
From the background as we discussed in the interview and the future plans. She's only been in the industry, as she stated, 2 years, but 1 year. So still very new to the industry and sure to be a fast learner. Previous family within the industry. And again, just a great, head on her shoulders, smart business person. Mm-hmm. Pretty attractive. And really a fun time. Definitely kind of, settled into the conversation. And we definitely had a good conversation. Spoke on the floor afterwards. So, again, in the second half, we will have that interview. And again, we want to thank Lainey Spicer for setting that one up. That was kind of a last minute. Hey, you guys got some time? She's available. Can we make this work? Mm-hmm. And, well, yeah, we did. I said, yeah, why? What the hell? Why not? Let's do it.
Right.
So, again, as we said, first half. Right back into AEBN trends and the world searches to lead up to that interview in the second half. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. All right. Well, here we go. As we said, first half, AEBN trends once again. We already had previously done the beginning part of the year. And just recently, this search, whatever you call it.
Searches by state?
Yeah, no, this is by country. This search, numbers. I don't know.
Statistics?
Something like that. It's been a long few weeks. I got one more week of insanity at regular work, and then it all gets a little better. But then we get busy. Mm-hmm. And that'll be conversations for upcoming episodes. But we'll just say, June is going to be a busy one. And you're going to be able to catch us in a few different locations. So let's just hop right into this. AEBN trends, search by country, February, March 2025.
Mm-hmm. Okay, where should we start?
I was just going to ask you that. Let's start right in the middle again. Did you get out your little cheat sheet for...
I did get out my little cheat sheet for the country codes.
All right. Look at that. Mrs. is planning ahead. So start straight in the middle at the top?
That's fine.
All right.
So that's Sweden.
Yes. I knew that one. And it's Demo.
Okay.
Next one down. Mrs. is looking this one up. I say it's the Czech Republic. Or Chechnya. I think something like that. It's one of those Eastern European, Middle European countries. That maybe the Russians owned and maybe they didn't, and maybe it was
It's
part of the
not on
Soviet
here.
Union. Oh.
CHE.
CHE. Okay, whatever. Whoever they are, they searched POG. Fat ass white girl.
Okay.
Next one.
That should be Great Britain.
Yeah.
From the.
Yes. GBR. No other country makes sense to be have the abbreviation GBR.
No.
You know, unless it's Gibraltar. I don't even think that's a country anymore. I don't know.
No, I don't think it is.
No? Okay, yeah. Maybe that was back when we were in school, back in the old days. That is MILF verse. So we go back last week. The MILF world, the mature, that's always been up there. Next one, Australia. That is D. Williams. What is New Zealand?
New Zealand, amateur anal.
Okay. Hopefully they're not too amateur and you make sure you got the right lube and everything, but, you know, hey. And what's that next one? ZAF?
That is.
Holy shit. I don't ever remember seeing this one on there.
Is that South Africa?
I don't know, but ZAF. Holy shit, are we messing this up today?
Really? Seriously?
Yeah. That's White Wedding. Looks like a Billy Idol song.
White Wedding?
Yeah.
Yes, that is South Africa.
Okay. South
that one.
Africa
South Africa.
was
sorry.
searching White Wedding. Again, yeah, that's a Billy Idol song. We watched him perform that like last year or something. All right. Moving on. Argentina.
Dolly Buster.
Okay. As with the interview coming up, a new name to us, so we might have to do some research there. Which way you want to go, left or to the right? Or you want to go to the beginning?
That's fine. Let's go to the beginning.
Yeah, let's go to the beginning, so then we don't get confused.
So then what's AUT?
I don't know. AUT?
That's Austria.
Ah, yes. I got it. Evil cuckold.
Evil cuckold.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Belgium?
Belgium, yes.
Lesbian Sappho.
All right.
That's Czech Republic.
Yes. That's Euro babes. I mean, that's what's there. So they're checking on their own stuff. All right, cool. Denmark is Sappho Films. So this is the second time Sappho has popped up.
Yes.
I'm imagining it's a production company. But we'll have to do a little research on that. We'll write that down on the handy-dandy little notebook over there and do some research after we're done here.
And CHE back there is Switzerland.
What?
CHE.
That's Switzerland?
Yes.
What the fuck? There's not even...
Nope.
There's one E in Switzerland. But the country abbreviation is CHE.
Yep.
It makes absolutely no sense to me. All right. Fine. Whatever. Finland.
Girls Out West.
And I'm trying to remember geography. So is Finland on the inside or the outside up there on the peninsula? That the west, it would be girls in like
I have no
Norway.
idea.
I don't know. Okay.
You know me. I'm geographically challenged.
Yes.
Okay.
France. Go ahead.
No, that's okay.
Oh, come on.
No,
Why
'cause
not?
we're both going to butcher it.
Yeah. Jacques et Michel. Yeah. ASMR French.
Okay. So here's one for you.
What's that?
This next one, DEU.
That's Germany.
Uh-huh.
It's Deutschland. Deutschland is Germany. I knew that.
But it's face fucked.
Yeah.
Let's see. Greece.
Yes.
Les Dom.
I could get into a little lesbian domination. I'd be fine with that. Let's just go right to the next one and just keep moving on to the right after this. Ireland. Lesbian gangbang.
Italy. BJ Raw.
All right.
It's written as one word.
Yeah. NLD.
Netherlands.
Yes.
Dutch.
Huh? I mean, they're staying in the
That's what
country.
they're searching.
They're staying in the country. They like their own stuff. Norway.
Anal.
Uh-huh.
Poland. Mariska X.
Okay, so that is back in the list. That seems to always be in this search.
PRT is Portugal.
Portugal is searching Russian.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Okay. Russia.
Yes.
Cento X Cento. Not familiar with it. This does. I tell you what. When we look at these by country, it does bring up some things that we're not very familiar with.
Right.
Yeah. Spain.
Black by sex.
All right. Now we're going to jump because we already did that middle. I do remember that.
Yes.
And we're going to go to Brazil.
Interracial anal.
So that's some more butt stuff. Cool. Canada. You dirty northerners. You maple leafs. They're going after the Aussie hottie that is Miss Angela White. Colombia.
Lesbian wife.
Right. Mexico. Latinas.
Appropriate.
Yeah. They're keeping it basic, too. Very, very basic. The good old U.S. of A's.
India summer.
And that's, when you look at the whole U.S. in general, that's interesting.
Yes.
That it, and I'm trying to remember back, I think it was always, it was never kind of what you would think some of the big name performers or things like that within the U.S. India.
And India is searching Indian girls.
Right. Again, keeping it within the borders. We're getting the trend I feel that I see is basic. It's not very what's the right word? I don't know. I don't know what the right word is. It's not off the wall wild.
Well, not yet.
No.
I see one that's a little interesting.
Yeah. We're getting there. So
Israel, anal warriors.
oof.
Japan, Dorsal.
All right. And that's the first. Dorsal in the past has been on a few of these. And this is the first time. Now, in the past, it's been in the European countries. Not over in the Asian area.
Malaysia.
Is Aunt Peg.
The Philippines.
This was I'm trying to remember. Was this? We ran into this in the last one.
I think it was the same.
I was going to say I didn't know if it was the Philippines. I think it was somewhere over in that Asian area or something like that. And that's Tuk Tuk Patrol. So I'm thinking that's the Asian equivalent of Dirty Taxi. SGP, Singapore.
Yeah.
Got it.
Chinese.
All right. Korea is college girls.
Oh, Tuk Tuk Patrol is the official Thai porn site.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. They had it. Yeah, well, and we looked at
Thanks
that
to
before.
Google.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Taiwan. James Dean. Deen.
Yes. So this is the first male performer on here.
Thailand. Stormy Daniels.
Yeah.
And United Arab Emirates.
Kerala.
Yeah.
Not sure. Something different once again. So, some different things here again as we see different searches happening. But let's go up to the article, and we will hit that real quick before we get ready for our interview. So, sapphic stories were popular across the globe. Lesbian Sappho in Belgium, Sappho films in Denmark, lesbian dom, lesbian gangbang, lesbian wife. So, that tells us that Sappho Films is a production company we're not familiar with. Guessing it is from that area of the world. There was also a preference for mature, as we talked about previously. Dolly Buster, Aunt Peg, Stormy, and Milfers. Indian content was another increase, as we talked Indian girls and Kerala. So that
Kerala, right? It's a popular genre of softcore pornography produced in the Indian state of Kerala.
Okay. Cool. So that's
Popularly known as B-grade porn film.
I was going to say that sounds like HBO at night. So straight soft core. All right. And again, as we get into some of these countries, I mean, we know, laws and all that stuff. It's not looked good upon, and whether it be religion or political. So, and then really the popular stars, it just said that it really lists 4: India Summer, Demo, Angela White, and Dee Williams. So it really did kind of, we're not seeing the names
No.
as it has been in the past in some of these.
Well, no, really. I mean,
The global one in the past had a decent amount. It was probably
right, but
a
if you
60-40 split.
look too, there's also the ones that fall that in that
Screensaver's on. Give me a minute. Click, click, click. Come back on.
in that MILF or mature
Yeah.
maven, as they put it. So some of those are also actually performers as
Yeah.
well.
All right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see what
So
you're saying.
there's 7. If you count James Dean, there's 8.
There's 8 out of whatever.
performers.
Yeah. All right.
But
So there's
still.
still some, but it's not as heavy as it previously was. But
Yes.
very different.
More genres.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, again, this is the we're still in the beginning part of the year. Things start to heat up. Weather changes. Things change.
We need to get better at these country codes.
Yeah. We only do them every couple months,
Or
so
find-
hey.
Find an actual decent cheat sheet.
Yeah, exactly. Post-it notes somewhere. But again,
So-
there is the popular searches by country.
Yep.
Now,
What else?
to have a conversation about this upcoming interview. As we said, someone very much new. We do not have a lot of knowledge on the trans performers.
Right.
And we're gaining more knowledge, watching more performances in that. So when Lainey approached us and said, "Hey, I have Athena. Love to have her sit and talk with you guys. Do you have the time?" Yeah, no problem. We can make it work. And, coming in really was a fun conversation. You're never sure with someone new, someone you don't know much about. Really kind of jumped online when she said that. Really had about, 10 minutes?
If that.
Yeah, if that, to really kind of get this together. But sometimes that's the best type of conversation as well. And it really was. Right from the get-go, she was extremely open. Seemed like she felt comfortable just sitting and having a general conversation. As you hear her talk about her background, owning a company, being in marketing, definitely able to talk, able to be a people person.
Yes.
And that's what we got. And then on the show floor, just the same. We had stopped by the Virtue booth to see her at the show and get some pictures, talked for a little bit more there.
Which is there going to be a link?
There will be.
Notes
Yes, there will be. Yep.
Virtue product.
Yep. For the products that she was there with, there'll be the link. So you can click on there and check out what she is involved with. But again, just take a look at her links. Definitely some stuff that she shared. Right now, just content creation, but this year is going to be doing studio work. And I can only imagine what that is going to lead to. Chance of seeing her and catching her at upcoming conventions. But again, thank you, Lainey Spicer. Thank you, Athena. And I guess without more yapping from us,
without further ado,
we're going to take a short break. And when we come back, we're going to be right in the tub getting comfy with the beautiful Athena.
This episode is brought to you by Cassidy.com. Have you ever wished there was an all-encompassing way to find sexy, like-minded people in your area? Well, Cassidy has hit that on the head. The Cassidy platform brings the best of sexy social media, profile searches, rendezvous, party calendars, and travel all into one. Find and make new friends, share your naughtiest of pictures with select friends in your backstage pass, and plan your next naughty encounter all at once. Follow the Cassidy link in our tub to try it out free for 30 days. When you join, you'll be added to our community to get some early sneak peeks. You'll also be first to know where you may find us out and about.
Welcome back in the tub, live from sunny, slightly windy Chicago at the Exxxotica 2025 kickoff show. We want to thank Lainey Spicer for bringing our next guest to us today for a conversation. This tall, statuesque, blonde bombshell has quickly made a name for herself in the short time she has been in the content creation world. As she prepares to enter the world of studio work with her business mindset to go along with that beauty that she possesses, her brand as well as fan base is sure to explode to bring her to the top of the trans performer community. Please take a moment and welcome Athena to the show.
Hi.
Welcome. How are you today?
I'm thriving. How are you?
Oh, we are as well.
Good. A little tired. It's exhausting. But
Day one Exxxotica does that.
yeah, these weekends are definitely a marathon, but we push through.
That is it. So as we get comfortable here, can you let the listeners know where can they find you online and on social media?
So I am at Chaotic Barbie with 3 E's at the end on all platforms.
Oh,
You're one of the lucky ones.
I was going to say, yeah. Nice.
Thanks. I chose a unique enough name, I think.
Yeah.
But I was able to get it. on
Nice.
everything. Yeah.
Cool. Very good. We are going to be honest. We really are interested in learning more about who it is you are and what you do. As Lainey brought someone new to us. As we do the show, we're always finding new performers, new creators that are intriguing, have great stories, and that's what it's all about. So how long have you been in the industry, and what kind of brought you to where you are today?
So I've been in the industry, or been a content creator for about 2 years. I would say I've been involved in the industry for maybe like coming up on a year since I got started with Lainey. My mom, Taylor Chandler, was a Vivid porn star and worked with Lainey years ago, and got me hooked up with her. And that's how I made all of my friends in the industry and met all of the talent and started going to things like AVN and Exxxotica. And so I feel like I'm in the industry now, but there was like a year there where I was just kind of with my phone on social media, making my art and putting it out there. Awesome. But I previously had a very different life. I owned a marketing company for 6 years, and I was the president of a business association in DC before I was kind of recruited into OnlyFans. So it was quite the switch up, but I'm very glad I did it.
And the change from corporate world to, again, as you said, you were a business owner, president. So now you're the president of your brand.
Exactly.
So
that's how it feels.
And you're still a business owner, and you're doing it for yourself, by yourself, with yourself.
Exactly.
There it is.
It feels like that. Yeah, for sure. I used a lot of the knowledge I gained from the marketing company, like in my day-to-day life now all the time. So yeah, it's been helpful. Everything leads to the next thing. Just go with the flow.
And that's it. Hey, what's around the next corner is, it could change.
Yeah,
There's
it totally
a line
changed.
in the road, and hey, let's see which way we're gonna go.
So true. My life actually in the past like 30 days has completely changed. Like I didn't see any of it coming, and I'm just on cloud 9 and having an amazing time. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good. So from the convention, as we're here in Chicago, is this your first time here in Chicago for the show?
For the show, yeah. I actually used to live in Chicago up until a month ago.
Okay.
I was only here for a year. The weather got to me. I'm from California, and I just cannot put up with Chicago. Chicago in particular, it's like other places in the Midwest are more mild, I think, but Chicago is just brutal for so long. I'm like, I can't do it. So I moved to Miami. Yeah, but this is my first Exxxotica, but I've done AVN. Okay. Which was an amazing time. My first AVN was back in January. And what Lainey told me before I went was like, it's going to be the craziest like 4 or 5 days of your year, but you're going to look back and be like, I just had the time of my life. And I feel like I'm going to think of Exxxotica the same way.
And coming here to Chicago, definitely like this, the crowd, the atmosphere, everything around Chicago is always a great show.
Yeah.
So are you signing in a booth?
I am, yeah. I'm at Sex Work PR, and then also I'm with the brand Virtue that I'm actually wearing right now. They have a booth 317, I think, where we're doing demonstrations. They created like the first genderless jock strap with these removable straps that you can do all sorts of things with. They can be like built-in handcuffs. They can be a choker. They can be a garter. So I'm there with them selling as well.
All right. Well, we will be sure to put a link for their site on the show notes as well to, get that out there.
Absolutely. Thank you.
So as you said, you got recruited in, mother in the industry. So when you got recruited in, what kind of was the thought of, I think this is something for me? How did that look?
I got everything I wanted in DC. Like I was in my early 20s. I had a 6-figure income from the business I owned. I had taken over the chamber and like done everything but I was miserable. I was absolutely miserable. I got everything I wanted and I was miserable. So I was like, okay, I'm literally opening myself up to like anything at this point, and I'm just going to like let the universe, God, whatever, clarify it for me and reveal it. And I was approached by a member of the OnlyFans team that was like, on social media, they had seen me, and they were like, you're exactly what we're looking for, and like we think you could do really well on the platform. Would you ever consider this? And I was like, yeah, totally. Why not? Like I had modeled in the past, so this one thing I didn't like about modeling was that I didn't have any creative control or like control as to like what was actually put out there. Like I was just like a hanger that showed up and either walked or posed in front of the camera, and that was like it. So this was really intriguing to me because I had so many ideas that I wanted to create, and I felt like this was the avenue to do that. So I threw myself into it, and like immediately it just blew up. Like within the first 3 weeks on the platform, I was in the top 0.3% of all creators on OnlyFans, and then 0.2 and then 0.1, and I've just like stayed there, and it's just continued to grow and like spilled over into other social media platforms and different forms of content. I have a channel on OFTV, and I work with Lainey and do press and podcasts and things like this. So yeah, it's just like a whole career came from this like one Instagram DM.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that's one of those, okay, let's see, here's a DM. Yeah, all right, we'll reply and see. Here you are.
Here I am. Yeah, I screen recorded like all of the initial conversations with them just in case I ever had to use it in court.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with CYA.
Yeah.
Cover your ass.
Absolutely. So true.
Nice. So as you continue to grow, what is your vision of where this goes?
So eventually I want to end up on reality TV. I just think I have the personality for it, like especially when I'm really loosened up and like around people I'm comfortable with. It's like I'm a riot a little bit. You can see that on OFTV for sure. I have new episodes coming out with Addis Fouché, and I'm so excited for those. We filmed them on Thursday night after we landed, and they were just amazing. But I'm getting ready in the next few months to start doing my studio debuts. I've done any studio work so far in the adult industry. I've just done solo content creation, and I feel like I've taken that as far as I could possibly take it. Like I've created all of the ideas that I had 2 years ago that I wanted to create. So now I want to start filming with my boyfriend and expanding the brand past just adult content and into social media influencing and brand deals and things like that.
You got a plan.
I do. I always got a plan.
and again, as we said earlier, I mean, that comes from the building a mainstream corporate company.
Yeah.
Have your thoughts, have your ideas. All right, this is how we're going to do it. This is how it's going to be implemented, and let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
So the expansion into studio work. What is your thought? What is your vision? What do you see there?
I mean, I think like I've tapped out my creative resource, like filming just by myself.
Sure. Okay.
Right. So I feel like I there's so many amazing producers and directors and videographers, photographers in the industry that I would love to see myself through their eyes. Cause I feel like I learn about me when, whether it's one of these people or even like getting my makeup done by somebody new that I've never worked with before. It's like you learn about yourself throughout these things, and it's kind of like a constant unfolding discovery that I'm just really in love with and engrossed in. So yeah.
That's a fair idea because, again, I would think everybody, well, maybe this angle or maybe this type of scene or this co-star or something would be, could bring out a different side of you.
Absolutely. Yeah. I do that myself with like clothes and makeup and hair all the time. So like, I'm really excited to see what these producers that I've admired for a long time and a lot of my friends have worked with, I'm excited to see like, it's almost like you get to see yourself through somebody else's point of view when you're doing these things. So it's cool.
Yeah. A different discovery of yourself.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Totally.
Great. So do you envision that moving into an expansion of your content creation with OnlyFans?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I think I'll learn a lot about content creation. I'm mostly self-taught at this point, so I know I'll learn a ton from these amazing professionals, and like doing the studio work will bring a ton of passive traffic to my socials and into OnlyFans by extension. So I also learn a lot from the fans and like what they want. And like, I mean, they really create the industry to such an extent. So I feel like I'll just be more connected with all of the people that have made this amazing life possible.
Yeah. And that the mainstream, the fans that may not already be at that OnlyFans level, again, we talk about that platform and the content creation platform in general, and just the explosion that it had during the pandemic.
Yeah.
As we look back, and we had a conversation earlier, the pandemic was great for some and bad for some. For the industry standpoint, it increased an influx of content creators, some performers, that some are thriving.
Yeah.
And it really opened up to OnlyFans becoming a household name. I mean, for lack of better terms.
Yeah.
I mean, holy shit,
Yeah.
everybody knows what OnlyFans is right now.
Yeah.
It was there for a long time prior to the pandemic, but you never heard about it.
Yeah.
And it really generated some great. It gave, again, as you said, the creativity side of it, and let you be able to say, "Hey, here it is. Here's who I am. Check it out."
Yeah.
So awesome.
It's amazing what's happened. I feel like it's also like beyond just making their business worth billions of dollars. I think it's also like put adult content, it's normalized it in the culture so much more. Like I feel like before the pandemic, if you told somebody that you had something like an OnlyFans or did any kind of sexual content, like there was a lot more stigma around it. And I think there is a lot of stigma around it still, but like, yeah, a lot of people just think it's hot. Like I thought being big on OF would like really negatively affect my dating life prior to launching. And it's had the opposite effect. Like, guys are totally into it. Like they're like, no, go for it. Like, you know,
and that's the positives of that. And as you said, it has destigmatized a lot of it. You know, the industry has always been, you know, under that umbrella. And, you know, we talk and we even look here at Exxxoticas. You look at the dungeon experience. And that whole kink and fetish world has blown up.
Yeah.
That has always been that, boy, that's behind a closed door. You don't discuss that, but it's here. People are accepting of it.
Yeah.
You know, the...
People had time during the pandemic sitting behind closed doors, like, to get on the internet and...
Get their freak
check out,
on.
like, what they might have been interested in, or actually learn what it really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, that is definitely, like you said, getting their freak on. They're sitting here scrolling through things and they're going like, ooh, wait a minute. Ooh, there's something happening down there. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on? Oh, maybe I do like this.
Yeah.
And again, the world of trans, the world of kink, it has become so much more accepted.
Yeah.
Or understood, maybe, is a better word.
Yeah.
From that, when you get into all of those different things. So, I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So you talked about not being happy, getting into the industry, being happy, growing. You talked about doing a lot of work.
Yeah.
What do you do to balance that from a mental health and staying grounded and staying yourself?
Honestly, some of the best people I've ever met, most down to earth, loyal, kind people I've ever met, I've met through the industry. And I feel like those are the people that have, like, in those tough moments or in moments where I feel very objectified or just don't feel good about what I'm doing, I can rely on them and they can rely on me to lift each other up and remind each other what we're doing and why we're doing it, and kind of reframe it when somebody else kind of takes that narrative away from us. So I've relied on my friends a lot. I've actually had a lot more time to spend with my family, and they all know what I do and they're all honestly very supportive.
That's huge.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've had an amazing, like, personal experience being in the industry. I was really scared at first. I was like sure that my family was like
They disown you?
I know. I'm like, I mean, they didn't disown me for being trans, but I was like, they might, you know what I mean? But
but you're absolutely right, because we had an interview previous to us talking, and it was, you know, they you know, and she had said, hey, I got into the industry, I did a couple scenes, and I went to work, and they were like, oh, she's like, everybody knew.
Oh,
everybody
my gosh.
found it. She's like, and I just said, okay, so I like backed away.
yeah.
Because that is definitely something that is always a fear.
Yeah. Being vulnerable is very difficult. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with strangers or people that you don't know well, you know, but eventually I think that, like, openness and like, I remember my fear of posting my first nude on Twitter. I mean, now I have hundreds of thousand followers there, but it's like, you know, my first one, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this is on the internet. I can't believe people are looking at this right now. Like, I was just so in my head. 'Cause it was that first step of, like, exposing myself to the world, and it ends up becoming, it depends on how you frame it and how you think about it and the mindset you're in going into it. But I think it's been incredibly liberating. Yeah.
And there's a lot to be said about that. You freeing yourself, support network of other performers and friends, the support of the family, which is big. There are a lot of performers out there that fear that. We talk about that numerous times. We have a previous guest of the show that just went through that.
Yeah.
And my family found out and pretty much have disowned us.
Oh, that's awful.
And I'm like, that's it's so terrible.
Yeah.
Because it's art.
Yeah.
It's your personal expression, and people are looking for that.
It's human nature. It is human nature. So I don't think we should stigmatize anything that comes naturally and isn't harming anybody else, ever.
Yeah. Everybody does it. A good chunk just choose to do it behind closed doors and stay hidden from it.
Yeah.
And say, oh no. But as we see the OnlyFans growing and all of this, guess what? People are paying and watching it. You can say all day, oh no. Yeah, you are.
There's
we hope people are paying to watch it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
But there are still 200 million active users on OnlyFans. So,
Yeah.
Tell me you're not one of them, and I'm probably not really going to believe you.
Exactly. So, it's one of those, it's always two-sided.
Yeah.
In public, oh no. As soon as the bedroom door is shut, I bet that wiener's out and in your hands.
Yeah. That's so true. Yeah. It's kind of silly when you think about it, actually. It's,
to feel that way, just like, oh yeah, no, we can't let people know that we do this, that we watch or whatever.
Yeah.
What? Is it affecting anybody else? No, it's not.
Yeah.
Why do you want to hide it?
People are scared of being vulnerable. But I think the more authentic you are, it is scary, but the more authentic you are, the deeper your connections are and the better your relationships are. And that's liberating. So.
Yeah. Awesome. So we actually, prior to recording, we had a conversation about a little trip you went on. So talking about skiing.
Yes.
So outdoor activities, things like that, is that... now, you said you live in warm climate, but you did go skiing, so...
Yeah. I grew up an hour and a half from Lake Tahoe, so I've been on mountains pretty much my whole life. So I love to ski. I try to snowboard, but I suck at it. I'm really bad.
I second that. We had that conversation earlier, too. But
Can't do it. I need both my legs free, or I'm like...
That's exactly what I said. I have tried numerous times, and I'm like, there is something about both of my feet being strapped to this one piece of fiberglass. No,
I don't like it.
Nope.
But yeah, I'm into all kinds of sports. I've always been super athletic. So I live in Miami Beach now, and we do tons of beach sports and jet skiing, and I kind of want to get into what is it, parasailing or paragliding? It's when you have a parachute and you get up into the air, and then a lot of people do it over the beach. I don't want to do it over the mountains in Brazil. Some people, that's very scary to me, but I really want to get into that. And we play volleyball and tennis, and we have a super active lifestyle, and I love all climates. I love the mountains. Colorado is one of my favorite places ever. I just can't live there all the time. It's way too cold. I need the sun. The sun cures my depression, and I have to be able to do that. So I've been spending a lot of time at Hollover, the nude beach in Miami Beach.
Yeah, we've heard of that.
It's one of my favorite places ever in Miami. And it's not even necessarily sexual. I mean, there are I was there with my boyfriend the other day, and there was this guy full on jerking off, staring at me and trying to talk to me. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. I was like, he was shielding me. He tried to act like he wasn't jealous, but he was. And that's not usually accepted there, but it's really just about being natural and in a natural environment, and letting the sunlight hit your genitalia where it doesn't usually. And it's, you know what I mean? It's just it's just such a great time. But yeah, I love to be outdoors and love to be athletic, and I think that helps my career, keeps my body right.
Yeah, and there's a lot to be said about just the outdoors and active, and again the sun.
Yeah.
Gosh, we're in Pittsburgh. We go 6 months a year without seeing the sun.
Oh my God.
And it's just like, this
Oh, yeah.
year has been bad. It's been cold and snowing and gloomy, and I'm like, well, which is why still I'm kind of itching because I had the bright idea a few weeks ago. I'm like, boy, I need to see sun. We're doing something. I'm going to hit the tanning booth at the gym. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that for 6 minutes.
No, 6 minutes for your first.
In a stand-up bed for the first time of the season.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I've been peeling like crazy, top to bottom.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, oh,
you gotta ease into it with the tanning beds for sure.
Yeah, I'm like, boy, I should have known better. But yeah, sun's coming. I guess I get my first burn of the year.
Yeah.
Artificially at least. So, a lot of things coming for you.
Yeah.
A huge just opportunities and direction that you had and everything that you have planned. We could tell just from this conversation, driven, ready to go. As it comes to the conventions for the rest of the year, what are your plans for fans to see you?
I know I think my next thing is XBiz Miami. Yeah, that's where I'll be next, and who knows
And that
about
is
the
an
summer.
entertainment only, so that's not a fan show.
Is it?
XBiz Miami, I believe.
It's a content creator show.
It's a
Yeah.
creator show, so yeah, it's
Content
just
creator.
industry only.
It's
Yeah.
industry only.
I got to, yeah. But for things for fans to meet me, I think we're gonna plan a party in Miami soon. So look out for
Well, there'll
socials.
be Miami Exxotica this summer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. If you're in Miami, Exxotica's right there
Yeah.
for their summer one. So,
Yeah,
nice.
I never know what I'm up to. I just go where they tell me.
Hey, that's it. Yeah. And Exxotica has their Miami one. That's the one we don't get to. I've told people before. I'm like, sorry, it's in like June or July. I think it's in July in Miami.
It's so hot.
And yeah, I'm a white guy from north of the Mason-Dixon line. It is way too hot down there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be sweating in places I don't want to be. Sweating.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's-
Miami just gets ridiculously hot. Yeah.
not the time of the year. So and maybe we'll get to see you again in New Jersey or DC if you do those two Exoticas.
Yeah.
And again, we appreciate you taking some time out. I wish you all the best. Looks like this year is going to be a kick-ass year for you. So again, one more time, so all the fans know where they can see as these things start hitting that are in the works. Where can you be found on social media and online?
I'm at Chaotic Barbie with 3 E's at the end on all platforms. And thank you so much for having me. This was great.
Thank you very
you.
much. All right. Well, there we are. As we said, someone new to us, someone hopefully new to listeners out there, quickly making a name for herself, and definitely sure once she gets into some of the studio work that she has planned this year, that fan base is going to continue to grow and expand. But definitely driven, committed to what she is doing, a solid business mindset, and just a solid direction of what she wants to accomplish, what she is looking to do, and enjoying every minute doing it. So again, as she said, some conventions coming up this year. You're looking to meet someone new, she'll be there. We look forward to running into her as well at some of those conventions again. But I think with that, well,
Is it time to wrap it up?
yeah, it's about time to wrap it up. We do have one more full-length interview coming up from Chicago that we did while we were there. And then in the future, well,
Yes, we were busy little bees in Chicago.
yeah. And then in the future, we got some other guests lined up to talk about, well, some of our travel plans and some of the things that are coming up in the month of June. Again, it's going to be a busy month. We got a lot of travel going on. We're going to be a few different places throughout the month. So that's where you're going to be able to find us. And you'll hear it all right here on upcoming episodes and in our monthly newsletter, blog, whatever you want to call it. that we do put out once a month. You sign up for that on our website. And with that, well, yeah.
That's a wrap.
Don't forget to follow us on our social medias. Berg Couple for Fun on Twitter and Instagram. The Bergs on Facebook and Reddit. OnlyFans
No,
is... What's the OnlyFans? There's 2 of them.
there are.
Did you... yeah, I remember that one. There's 2 of them. So, there is ours. Is Berg Couple for Fun. But then... Then...
Yes.
Mrs. has her own.
That's right.
Oh. And that is...
Mrs. Berg.
All right. So, you can catch us there as well. You can hit us up on email, thebergs@inourtub.com.
Right?
Our website is inourtub.com.
Catch us on Free Swap or
Full.
full Free Swap, Full Swap Radio.
I mean,
See, you asked me if I remember my
Free
lines.
for all swap. I mean, hey.
on
more the
Full Swap
merrier.
Radio.
Yes. Monday at 9 and Fridays at 1. And hey, keep an eye out on those social medias as well. That's where our travel plans and the upcoming where we gonna be is gonna be. So, with that, remember to pay for your porn. Support all the wonderful, beautiful content creators and performers that we have on this show, that we know within the industry. Take care of yourself. Mental health. Do what makes you keep ticking and being yourself. Remember to wrap it before you tap it. Lick it before you stick it. And until next time.
We'll keep the lights on and the tub warm for you.